Hello and welcome. The team here at My Tax Accountant has put together this guide to walk you through some really important changes to HMRC's interest rates coming in 2025. So let's jump right in.
Right, this is the big question, isn't it? What do these rate hikes actually mean for your wallet? We're going to cut through all the jargon and get straight to how this impacts you, your business, and your cash flow.
Okay, first things first, let's reveal the new rates. And here's the headline number you really need to know. As of August 27th, 2025, if you're late with your tax payments, HMRC is going to charge you a pretty substantial 8.00% interest. Yeah, that's a number that's definitely meant to grab your attention. Now, on the flip side, what if HMRC owes you money? If you've overpaid your tax. Well, the interest they'll pay you back is quite a bit lower. It's just 3.00%. So why the huge difference? Well, it's absolutely deliberate. HMRC sets that late payment rate high as a serious incentive to get everyone to pay on time. It's really about being fair to the millions of people who do. All right, Section 2. Why do these changes really matter? Let's look at the actual real-world impact. Now, here's the crucial part. This isn't just some one-off charge. The interest is calculated daily. That means every single day you're late, the bill just keeps getting bigger. Even a really short delay can get expensive fast.
Let's put that into perspective. Say you have a tax bill of £4,000. If you're just 2 months late paying it, that'll cost you over £50 in interest alone. That's money you just didn't need to spend.
So who needs to be most careful here? In Section 3, we're going to look at who is most at risk. Let's see if you might fall into one of these groups. You really need to be on your toes if you're self-employed or a freelancer with income that goes up and down. Same goes for landlords with rental income. Or maybe you're an employee with a side hustle. Your tax situation is just that little bit more complex, which naturally increases the risk of mistakes or missed deadlines. And take a look at this. It's a real story from a client. A freelancer just forgot to declare some part-time income. It was a simple oversight, but it led to a completely avoidable interest charge of almost £200. It happens that easily.
Okay, on to Section 4. The good news is you can take control of this. Let's talk about how you can check your account and make sure any charges are actually correct.
It's actually a pretty straightforward 4-step process. Just log into your tax account on the gov.uk website, find where it lists interest charges, and then just double-check that the rate and the final calculation look right. This is honestly your best defense against any potential errors. And you'll want to be on the lookout for these common triggers. Things like forgetting to report income from a side gig, or maybe being on an emergency tax code for way too long. These are super common reasons for an unexpected tax bill, which, of course, then leads to interest charges. So that brings us to our final section, getting expert tax help. If all of this feels a bit complicated or you're just worried about getting it wrong, you're not alone. And getting professional help is a really smart move. Look, it is totally understandable to feel a bit overwhelmed by all this. Keeping up with tax rules can be a real challenge, but the most important thing to remember is that you don't have to figure it all out by yourself. And this is exactly where a firm like My Tax Accountant can be a huge help. They specialize in this stuff, giving you clarity, making sure you stay compliant, and helping you avoid all those unnecessary costs. So if you're looking for that kind of professional, friendly advice, you can get in touch with the team at My Tax Accountant. All their contact details are right there on the screen for you. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to their YouTube channel for more great tax tips. So we'll leave you with that one final question to think about. Are you really confident you aren't overpaying? Thanks so much for watching.